The final played in January saw Senegal defeat Morocco 1-0 after extra time to lift the trophy. However, the 35th edition of Africa's Premier Football Tournament was marred by controversy. Tensions flared late in the match when several Senegalese players briefly walked off the pitch in protest after the referee awarded Morocco a penalty. Morocco's Brahim Diaz stepped up but failed to convert the spot kick. The match remained goalless at the end of regulation time before Pape Gueye netted the decisive goal in extra time to secure victory for Senegal. CAF initially issued sanctions to both teams following the match, but 2 months later, the Continental Football Governing Body escalated the matter, ultimately stripping Senegal of the title, a decision that has sparked widespread debate across the football world. Speaking on Soccer Pitch, sport analyst Isaac Hamata expressed mixed feelings about the ruling, noting its global implications.
It's a decision that came 58 days later, and they sneaked this statement in the night while many people were asleep. The sinisterness of all of these things. There's a lot of implications. We are now the laughingstock of football around the world. So I think whether it was a right decision or a wrong decision, what it caused is irreparable harm. And there is now a geopolitical issue happening. We have always complained about the Arabization of football. Everything happens in Morocco. And we seem now to have been proven right because they went into their room and they made a decision that favors Morocco. That is what somebody would say who has always been saying Mr. Motsepe and his people are pro the Arab nations.
Former Black Africa defender Marvin Katire highlighted the broader impact of the decision, saying it affects not only the players but Senegal as a whole.
Maybe the legal or the law of arbitration had made the right decision. That's beside the point. But to your point, what happens to the medals? What happens to all these funds that was paid to Senegal? Are they claiming it back? So these are the decisions that, as I mentioned earlier, you make these tough decisions as early as possible. You cannot go home for 2 months and wait for people to go sleep, to go to bed in Africa, and at 11 o'clock in the midnight, you make this decision. No matter how independent we say the law of arbitration was or is, it's difficult to justify it.
Meanwhile, legal practitioner Logino Goraseb raised concerns about the authority and influence of the referee's decisions, particularly in high-stakes matches.
What is the ultimate purpose of the referee? What is the power of the referee when it comes to making these ultimate decisions that obviously lead later to can all referee decisions then be appealed against, you know what I mean, to this board, and then what happens to the match thereafter? Obviously there's an important question that has to be asked: what happens if the match is appeal or the appeal to the court for arbitration for sport by Senegal, their appeal is then upheld? Does that mean that they are then awarded champions or regarded as champions, and then Morocco are then dismissed then as champions?
Senegal has since confirmed that it will appeal the ruling handed down by CAF's appeals committee at the Court of Arbitration.